What's up everyone, Alex here, and I wanted to do a video on what goes into making a video for Identity Talk because I want to talk a lot more about my thought process and just what I do in order to get these videos out there, like what goes into making them a reality from pretty much step one. Other than coming up with the topic, I'm not going to just come up with a random video topic for this video, but I have a list of topics that I want to talk about in Identity Talk, and these ones, obviously, they're labeled future episodes. Shout out to Trello, that's the site that I'm using that helps me stay organized, and I mean, I can move things around and do whatever I want with them. I may have everything else on the on this board blurred out just because I don't want to spoil future videos that I'm currently working on. This kind of video is a little bit different for me, at least for this channel. I haven't done one of these kind of videos in a long time, and I used to do a lot of behind-the-scenes type stuff on the gaming channel, but now I guess I'm here, and I don't even know how it's gonna go. So I guess I wanted to show from scratch how I guess sort of build an Identity Talk episode. I will often brainstorm talking points, like main talking points. That's what all of these are in this list. And yes, I am spoiling what all these future episodes because I don't know. I guess it's just like a little bonus thing that I wanted to include in this video. So I have everything here color-coded. I color-code everything that I work with, but all of this red means that it still needs to, the outline still needs to be written for these. Everything starts on Trello. This is where I start out listing ideas for talking points, for topics, for videos, for everything, and just kind of roughly outlining what I want to do with the video. So I guess, let's see. I guess that I would start with, so like I said, the red is stuff that I still need to write, and the blue means that I need thumbnails for all these videos. Green is a smaller topic that I want to combine into a larger topic so I can stretch the video out and have more that I can talk about. So these things can be combined. I'm just not sure how. Once I start seeing similar video topics, I may put the two together into one larger one. So that's what I've got going on here. And I mean, I guess the best place to start is just something random. I'm going to click on Witchcraft Practices and Beliefs because it's kind of sort of still fresh in my brain. I had recently recorded the video about spirituality and religious beliefs and stuff, and it was a much broader topic. This is a little more specific, but I think that I can still make a full video out of this. So I opened up that card. That's what these individual things are that I can move around. Lists are what they're under, like all these things that are titled, like the future episodes, filler content, stuff like that. And then underneath the card, I can just kind of add things, I guess. So I add a checklist, and I always, oh, hey, it already has it. Points to cover. That's what I always call this checklist. The cool thing about Trello is that I can keep typing and hitting enter, and it will let me keep like adding points to a list. All the lists do that, so I can add cards one after another without having to like click anything, and the checklists work like that. So I don't know. Well, let's skip points to cover for now. What I usually do, concept, expand on, I don't know, witchcraft practices and beliefs from spirituality episode, because I talked about spirituality and I very vaguely went over witchcraft and how I am interested in witchcraft. I practice witchcraft, so I didn't go over that in a lot of detail, so I want to revisit this with a more expanded type of topic. So question of the month, which was called the question of the week, but it was confusing people, so I decided it's going to be the question of the month. I am no longer doing 2 identity talk videos a month. I don't know when I'm going to release that announcement, but that's what is happening there. So, I mean, question of the month, I guess, would be, wow, do you practice witchcraft? Witchcraft? Do you specialize in any specific types of witchcraft? Oh boy. I'm doing this while trying to look around my mic. That's like in my face. All right. So I usually have like a concept. Sometimes I'll put in like the opening, like an opener for the episode, like just like the first thing I want to say in the episode to sort of introduce it. But instead, it's just going to be the concept, and I will expand on that later. So I always, just kind of throw that in there. I don't always add the question of the month like at the beginning like this. I usually wait until I've typed everything out. Sometimes I'll change it too. Why didn't I? Question mark. Goodness gracious. Okay. Points to cover. This is where I just brain vomit. It's a brainstorm where I mean, it's just going to be like, oh, let me see. So I know I want to talk about like more specific practices. I don't want to just leave it there. So I'm going to say like, rituals, beliefs, deity worship, and I might also literally add in that question mark, because I'm not sure if, you'll find out in the episode like what that is all about anyway. More specific practices, rituals, beliefs, blah blah blah. I don't know, spells, I guess. We're just like I add a lot of like question marks because I'm not sure. Sometimes I make these so nonsensical and I don't really specify what I want from some of these talking points. So let me see. So more specific practices. What I believe in. That's actually what I should have. That's what I should have had in the under like the first one. But what I believe in. Why am I writing beliefs? Deities, spirits, energies, I guess. Energies. I don't know. Spirits, energies, magic. Oh, wow. I can't believe I didn't even like, wow, magic. Oh boy. So, I guess that's where I'm going to leave that, because I'm just kind of, sometimes I will go more specific on the points to cover. Sometimes I will just throw words out there and I will bring it together later. So what I believe in, misconceptions, devil worship, hexes, curses, cults, yeah, that's a good one. Cults, do I want to write that? Just so your parents aren't asking questions. Sex magic, is that like, or rituals, that's what I want. Rituals, sorry. Rituals, sacrifices, there we go. I'm trying to look at, I don't want to say dark magic because that doesn't mean what it does, though actually I should, because dark magic means something else entirely. Though people might, evil stuff, there we go. Evil stuff. Yeah, that's what we're putting. I had a cup of coffee right before I started recording, and like I have so little sleep right now. Let's just keep it at that. So misconceptions, hexes, curses, blah blah blah. I guess I could go into the holidays. So the wheel of the year, seasons, how I celebrate, celebrate, plan to celebrate, because, I mean, I haven't gotten into, like, the witchcraft stuff, like back into, like, spiritual practice in general in so long. So I'm just, I don't want to get into that. That's not what this video is supposed to be about, but the wheel of the year, the seasons, how I celebrate or plan to celebrate. I guess favorite times of year, I think would be interesting. Maybe talk about, actually, well, let me, like, leave it there, but expand on which, okay, I wanted to make a note up here, or, like, a little semicolon, like, add to this concept. Talk about how I practice witchcraft and, and make it informative. Teach people, teach viewers things they may not know. Yeah, okay. I like that. I'm going to keep that up there. See, I go back and I expand more as I start writing this out. So, obviously, I want more points to cover. These are, I mean, once you see the video, you end up, like, understanding where the cutoff point is between the points that I talk about, these little, like, bullet point type things. And I will often reorder these like this, so that I can, yeah, like, I guess that, yeah, what I believe in. So I can order these any way I want to, so that it flows better. And obviously, this is just going to be a rough outline. So once I end up writing this down in my notebook and expanding all these individual topics or individual points into, like, smaller bite-sized points, just rough, like, this is how I want to expand each of these. That's what I'm going to be writing down. It's just working as an outline still. I don't write scripts. I don't read off of a script. I just write bullet points, and it helps me to speak more naturally because I'm not reading off of a page word for word. So I try to keep it, like, detailed, but not, like, it'll make more sense once I've actually, like, written it all down, and explained how I plan on recording this kind of stuff. So, holidays, I guess brief summary of where it all started, like, where I started, like, getting into witchcraft. What am I trying to type? I'm trying to type while I'm talking. Mentioned in spirituality video. That's just, like, I'm going to mention that. Yeah, I'm gonna order it that way. So I will start out with, like, obviously the concept is, like, I'm going to be like hitting record for this video, and I'm going to be like, hey, Alex here, like, this is what's going on in my life. And then I will go into the topic, the concept, where I say, so for this video, I want to expand on witchcraft beliefs and practices that I mentioned in my spirituality episode. I want to talk about how I practice witchcraft, and I wanted to teach you guys, how you folks, like, things that you may not know about witchcraft, especially if you're, like, curious. And then I'll go into my opener, which I will add later on, and then into these. And I think a good opener, or a good thing, like, right after the opener, is, like, a summary of where it all started. Actually, I just realized that could be my opener. So get rid of that. I don't normally put the opening line. I don't call it an opening line. What do I call it? I'm just gonna call it an opener. I don't think that's what I normally call it, but brief summary of where it all started, mentioned in spirituality video. Yeah, I guess that I guess that works. And then, how do I boldface this? Oh dear. That doesn't make sense. Oh, wait, yeah, maybe? Maybe? Is it like Discord? It is. Okay, cool. I mean, that's the only way I know about that format is from Discord. Single asterisk would make it italicized. My brain is going like a mile a minute right now, but that's just how I end up into these. So I guess that's the only thing that I can like think of. I also can sometimes put like random notes or just notes, and it's like things I want to add in that don't have a place here yet, but I want to like talk about. So let me think of something that might I guess make sense. So I can mention the hand fasting for my wedding because that's how I had my my wedding done. It's almost like an exchange of the rings, except it's supposed to be like specifically pagan practice, and I can like go into detail on how that works. So mention hand fasting for my wedding, and then like explain in detail what it is and how it works, I suppose. I mean, I don't want to. Actually, I don't think I have it anymore. I was going to say I really don't want to, like, take out my hand fasting cord to show it for, like, the video. I think that's a little too personal because that's my, like, previous wedding, my previous marriage. I don't want to, like, I don't know. It seems a little weird to me. A little too soon to start showing off things that had anything to do with my previous marriage, but altars, setup, usage, blah blah blah. Like these are just like random like things that I'll add somewhere. So altars is like not with an er, but like a place where you would like you could use it to worship someone or something. You could use it just as a place for practice, a place where you would kneel in front of or sit in front of. And you could either pray or you could perform your rituals on the altars. A million things would go into that kind of thing. Yeah, let's leave it at that. Big thing. Book of Shadows. What it is, what I use it for. What it is, what I use it for. So the Book of Shadows is just usually a place to take notes about witchcraft, notes about what you've learned, notes on things that you've come up with, or rituals and practices that you invented yourself. It's basically a witchcraft database, but it's for personal use. It's for personal reference. Being a solitary witch, I guess. Being a solitary witch. I want to talk about my gemstone collection. I have a ton of gemstones. Tools I own for witchcraft, I guess. Witchcrafting. Crafting witches. But yeah, just random stuff, I guess. I'm trying to think back on what's in my dresser drawer right now. Types. Oh, that's what I should. Yeah, types. Let me see. Types of witchcraft. Types of witchcraft that I'm into. Whoops. So this is where I would have. What am I doing? Energy work. I don't know. Gemstone magic. Weather magic. Astral magic. I'll just put astral. I'll explain all of that, obviously. Astral, tarot cards. That is technically a tool. I guess astrology in some kind of way. I don't know enough about it, but I like that to tie in. And also, like, how I tie in other beliefs with witchcraft. Why can I? Well, probably because I'm sitting so weirdly. So, witchcraft. Ooh, oh, okay. Other beliefs. So, So Buddhism, Judaism, spirituality in general. Well, no. How about spirituality found in other practices? Like, oh, it's called eclectic. Is this a word? Eclecticism? Eclecticism. That's not a word. Eclectic. That's not even a word. Oh, I see the problem. So is eclecticism a word? Oh, okay. Eclecticism. Like, as in, what the heck? I can't swear. Eclecticism. Oh my god. I'm glad I'm not going to be saying this word in my video. Oh my goodness. Wow. So being an eclectic witch, meaning like kind of pulling apart or picking apart like other practices, obviously not closed religions or closed practices, and kind of tying it in with how I practice. That's how I've mostly done it. But I can go back. I kind of want to go back to the types of witchcraft I'm into. Like seasonal, because that ties in with Wheel of the Year. That's what I'm calling it. Those are the holidays in witchcraft, or in pagan practice, I mean. Wheel of the Year / holidays. See, now I'm all over the place, and I'm going back and expanding all these talking points. I really didn't want to get so into this, but oh my goodness. Wow. So we've got a lot here. I have my notebook where I draft, everything for Stormy Talks, and I will take this. I'll put the title, My Witchcraft Practices and Beliefs, and I will write out the concept, write out the opener, and then start with these points to cover. I'll probably, I guess, move these around so that they flow a little bit better, and I will expand these into 3 or 4 little bullet points just so that I can, like, expand on these. The random notes, I will find a way to, like, stick these into these other these like talking points. These may even be like sub talking points or sub points for these. So I'll take these, put them up here. Once I've written them down, I just check it off, and I'm like, okay, I've done this. And look it's even got a progress bar. And at the end of everything, when I close out, like I have my closing statements and I kind of wrap up the video, I'll add in the question of the month, and I will go on Discord and find out how people answered this question. I'll read those, and then that's wrapping it up right there. I will not take this label off, need to write draft, until I've written it down completely in my notebook, like a complete outline for a full episode. I know it says draft, but it really means outline. This is the draft. The outline is what I put in front of me when I get in front of the camera and start recording. Sometimes I will make the thumbnails before I even start writing this. It's just reminding me that I need a thumbnail for this video, so that when I record, I'll know like whether or not it's ready to upload. Sometimes I'll upload it and make the thumbnail while it's uploading, but I try to get these thumbnails done kind of close to when I have to start recording it. Farther away, like I try not to like do it super last minute. So I guess that's it for how I go about making an episode of Identity Talk. So I guess next month, at least next Identity Talk, I'm going to be going into, I guess, layers of my identity. I want to sort of explore femininity, masculinity, being gender nonconforming, and just the different layers that go into my gender and how I experience it. I want it to be sort of a unique way of exploring myself. I think that might be pretty interesting. Then I'm going to be talking about identities and like identity labels that I coined myself. Maybe I'll have my boyfriend Justin making a video with me if I ever have the time and the energy, but we'll see what happens there. And I'm hoping to do another Animal Crossing town tour because it will have been long enough that I could probably reasonably do another tour without it being too boring. Maybe just vlog, talk about random stuff going on, random stuff on my mind. Maybe even like answering viewer questions or responding to viewers, I think would be interesting. Just anything that like makes the Animal Crossing town tours a little more interesting. So you get a little sneak peek into what's going on in September. 2020 has been weird, but I mean, I want this to be, I guess, I want this to be a year of self-exploration and of just creating things, creating interesting things, creating wonderful things, things that people might find informative, entertaining. Like, I'm excited about all the stuff that I want to get done. It's just finding the time for that. I'm in kind of a weird place mentally, financially, but we will get it all figured out. And yeah, I'm not going anywhere, not on this channel. So anyway, I am signing off for now. See you later.